Example D asks us, concentrated HCl is an aqueous solution, remember that means in water, of 37.2% HCl that is commonly used as a lab reagent, density of 1.19 grams per milliliter. What mass of HCl is contained in 0.500 liters of this solution? Okay. And this problem does require a little bit of intuition as well, thinking about the fact that this is a mass percent type calculation. Okay. So let's think about the quantity that we have, which is usually a good idea of a place to start. Okay, 0.500 liters. Now, if I were to just use that, I don't have an easy way to convert between liters and a mass unit. Okay? But I do have some information that ties in together grams to milliliters. Okay? So I will quickly convert, right, something you've already done already, that half a liter to milliliters. Okay. And I could stop there and it would tell me I have 500 milliliters, or I can take that directly into grams. Okay. And I'm using this density information from the problem, which tells me the density is 1.19 grams for every 1 milliliter. Now, if I stop there, right, my liters is canceled, my milliliters is canceled. So I plug that into my calculator. Oh, okay. Keep in mind the math here, it's just 1 to the denominator, that's good. So on the top, my numerator, I do 0.5 times 1,000 times 1.19, and that's going to tell you that the mass of our solution is 595 grams with the appropriate number of significant figures. Okay. Now, right, if I am dealing with a solution that's 37.2% HCl, right, the easiest thing to do for most students is to think about what that percentage means, right? 37.2% is equal to, right, the part over the whole times 100. So just give me a second while I set that up. And that's what every percentage is. Here it's a mass percent, so our units in part and whole have to be a mass unit, okay, which is good because we're working with grams. Okay, so 37.2% is equal to my part, right? That's the question that we're solving for. That's grams of HCl over my there we go. Didn't want to give me text for a second. Over grams of my solution, okay, which is, in this situation, 595 grams. Right? Pulling that number from right there. Okay. So then I divide both sides by 100. Okay. So I'm dividing by 100 over here. I'm dividing by 100 over here. So that's going to tell me 0.372 is equal to grams of HCl over 595 grams. I multiply both sides by 595, so 0.372 times 595 with 3 sig figs in your final answer. You should get 221 grams is your final answer, which is equal to grams of HCl in the solution. That's how you solve example D from lecture slide number 75.